How to find untapped winning products that you can build a real brand around 100% free that'll last forever. Let's go. Hi there, my name's Ricky Hayes and welcome to today's video on how to find these products that you can use to build a real, genuine, customer-focused brand around. I have a Google Doc that I'll be sharing. Anyone that comments the word research down below and likes today's video will get a copy of that doc. If I get 50 likes, I will also be making a brand around the products that are found in today's video as well. All right, fantastic. So I'm just in my Google Doc, and as I said, anyone that comments the word research down below and likes today's video will get a copy of this. You can use it as you see fit, and I'll be going through this 100% live with you today. This is the method that I've started using that makes it so easy to find products. Now, look, there are plenty of research tools out there, and don't get me wrong, they are phenomenal, right? They are phenomenal. But whether you're drop shipping or building a real brand, and I always strongly recommend building a real D2C brand, I'm building a new brand around pajamas, and I'll be revealing the whole story of it in upcoming videos where once I have the products, I'm just waiting for it. But it's really important that this method is not just a method just to find products and sell them ideally. I strongly recommend doing a lot of research here. This method works really well because it helps you do a lot of deep research. It really helps you to then build a real genuine brand for sustainable long-term income, and most importantly, give customers a fantastic experience. So step number one, create an Instagram account. I literally made an Instagram account yesterday and I just called it Ricky Hayes Product Research or something. You'll see it in a moment when I share my phone and go through that. Use your phone. Don't use desktop. You can use third-party tools. You can even use Debutify in the login portal, has a research center and stuff, which is fantastic. But I strongly still recommend when building a real brand that to do a lot more in-depth research. Spending that few hours to do this really can make a substantial difference to how you do your creatives, how you do your copy, how you resonate with customers. It is what will allow you to build a real brand. So use phone, just install Instagram, make another account, make another Gmail or something, whatever it takes. It takes like 5 minutes, make another account. The reason to do that is you have your private one and then you have one that is optimized for the research around the niche you're doing. So you, like in this example, I'm using the one of dogs because I'm very passionate about dogs, and eventually I'm going to build a brand around dogs because I love dogs. My dog is very therapeutic for me. And you'll see one of today's products is just simply about that as well. So you use broad keywords, whether it's dog, baby, home, cleaning, fashion. The reality is a winning product can be anything, right? In e-commerce, it doesn't have to be a specific product that solves a problem. It can be something that's just cute and it's just awesome, right? So I know that a lot of drop shippers sort of look at that and look at those short-term sales, but I strongly recommend looking at the bigger picture. You will make a lot more money and have a lot more profits and a lot more scalability. Engage with the content. When you find the content as well, make sure you engage with it. I literally might like add an emoji, okay, awesome, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. The algorithm, all it is after is something to show you're really engaged. So heart it, maybe even share it to yourself, and add a comment, right? Very simple things that you can do. Go through your feed, go through the explore, and do that, right? Keep doing that for 30, 60 minutes, right? Go through stories, like, heart, just do a number of that. It doesn't have to be amazing. No specific word makes any difference. It's just do that, and the algorithm sees that you're engaged, and it will start recommending more and more and more of that type of content. What will start happening is you will see more and more, in this case for me, dog related content, and then you'll start to see more brands pop up, more and more brands, 100% free. And a lot of these brands aren't in these tools, right? A lot of these brands aren't in these tools, and you'll only find it when you use this type of method, okay? Because Instagram is phenomenal where, like I very strongly focus e-commerce and Instagram go hand in hand. As good as TikTok and YouTube, all of those are, Instagram for e-commerce, you'll find most brands focus on Instagram. Just seems to be where it is, especially if you think of fashion, right? So that's why we're focusing on Instagram. So engage with the content, save and store your ideas, save it in the app, share it with yourself. Whatever you use, I use ClickUp and I share it with myself, and I just make a heap of docs and I look at it the next day and reference it and then do in-depth research just so I don't lose it. If I put it on my phone, and just save it. And as a collection, I can do that and I can share it with my team, but I just prefer to put, that's just me, right? Whatever it takes for you, put it in Google Doc, whatever it looks like. It makes it easiest for you because you'll eventually want to go on your desktop to do this in-depth research. Deep dive into their store. So always look at their store, look at other products. This is where you can start to use Google Trends. You can look at their traffic. You can use, I've forgotten the SimilarWeb and look at their store traffic. Look at where they're getting their traffic from. If you type in SimilarWeb, the name of their brand, and they're getting a good amount of traffic, you can see, is it Instagram? Is it YouTube? And then you can reverse engineer it and then have a look at their Facebook ad library. And we're going to go into that a little bit today. As I said, validate with Google Trends. But as I said, like we all know the top niches: jewelry, fashion, cosmetics, dogs, cats really are the main two. Home, kitchen, garden, adventure. Honestly, any niche does really, really well. But like generally those are the bigger ones, with fashion being the biggest. That's why I'm building more a pajama brand, more focused on women, generally 18 to sort of 44-year-old range. Sort of the best demographic that if I can build that brand around it, they will be very engaged, loyal buyers. Then you source on Alibaba. As I said, I will show you how to do that. Literally all I do is I'll go to their website. I will get some clear images and I will show you that in a moment once we get to it, how to do that as well. So easy, right? You just use a Chrome extension, download the image, and you go on something like Alibaba. You can even do it on AliExpress, of course, as well. But as I said, I focus on building a brand. AliExpress is for sort of those short-term sales, but I very strongly recommend building a brand. So, we'll get into that again as well. And then step 9, as I said, customize it. Get a real logo. Use Canva. Get a graphic designer. There's plenty of logo tools out there. Get nice packaging, a thank you card. Spend the time, get some samples, get some photography, and look at how you can try and improve it from all this research. If you can improve it, make it even better, then your product stands out. And when it comes to marketing, you'll have it even better. I always recommend doing this. Yes, it takes more time. Yes, it is harder. And yes, it costs more. But those 3 points is why you do it. So many people don't go to those steps. And that's why their business doesn't succeed. Spending that time in the beginning makes all the three. All right, so I've just got my phone and you can sort of see like this is just live. I've just got an app there and you can see I spent a bit of time and I've now got heaps of stuff that is around dogs. I scroll, everything's sort of around dogs, huh? And I love looking at it. Right? It's just a lot of fun, honestly, anyway. Very passionate about dogs. I mean, and look at that, that's funny. And look what you see here straight away. Look at the product. These dog shoes. Never seen them before. Dog challenge, dog version, Nicki Minaj. Well, I don't know why. But like the shoes, I've never seen that before. Very unique. If I have a look at the comments, cute. Let me what you want to look for is someone that says like, where do you get this? There we go. Right, so it's actually the brand. This is the brand here. I didn't even know this. Apparently I follow them. So one of the things that I do here as well is once I find a brand, I usually go through and I look at their followers, and what I'll do is I'll just, especially ones that add stories are the ones that are pretty engaged. People that do stories, are spending a lot of time on Instagram, and I try and look for brands. And most of these people that are followers of this stuff are very engaged dog lovers, right? Look at that, There we go. Beacon's just absolute dog lovers. So the more I follow of them, the more I'm going to get recommended. The brand for dogs, home of the original hot pavement dog shoes. What an amazing product. Genuinely amazing. If we have a look at that engagement, 7,000 likes, 810 comments, thousands of shares, and that was over a year ago now. I might actually put my headset on, so we can listen to a bit of the audio. Okay, so it's just sort of some background music. So you can see here that fantastic. And what I'll do is I'll look at its sizing. You can see that what they're trying to do there is show that their sizing fits all types of dogs. And if we have a look at the comments again, where can I buy this? People are super wanting this. Great thing. Imagine it's like, what is it? What are those shoes that people wear that like really easy slip-on ones? Similar to that, but for dogs. Great idea, honestly. And you can see they branded it. And so they're a very well-established brand. And so, if we have a look, what are their links? They've got Wagwear and Wagwear CA. So I think they're US based and they're trying to also be Canadian. If we have a look, you can see that they're on Shopify, basic store, but like you can see it works. $49. But people love it for their dogs. You think about it on a hot day. I've taken my dog for a walk, and on a hot day, it'll burn their feet, but this will stop burning their feet, right? And you can see, I would subscribe to their newsletter. I actually want to build a brand around this. This is so cool. And I've got tons of reviews. It's just a Shopify store. You can see literally Shopify. Nothing amazing. The website's nothing amazing, but it doesn't need to be. Right? When you build a brand, I know that like there's Debutify theme, Debutify reviews and stuff, but you can see what it is just a nice, clean website. Does a fantastic job. And there you can see free shipping over $75 in the US. And there you go. I found a winning product straight away, right? And I could share this link with myself. So what I'll do, I would copy profile URL, see this activity, but also I want to go back to the original post. If I can find it. Well, I've lost it. But nonetheless, I'll find it, figure it out anyway. But like you can see, here we go, and here's another one. Hypnotidog.co. Never heard of it. But here we go. Another hypnotic dog, bead dog collars. That's cool as well. Virtually unbreakable acrylic wood, ceramic, resin, gemstone, bead collars, and established in 2018. Firstly, my apologies for the cut from that part to this part. For some reason, it didn't record the second part of it, so I'm just redoing this part as far as I can remember it. But I wanted to show you. So found this brand, right? And you can see that, this is why you look at Instagram, TikTok, they have next to nothing. They're trying to get on TikTok more. You can see that their Facebook, they've got a number of likes and that's doing much better for them. But you can see not much, where it's all pretty much Instagram. So that's why using Instagram, using it on your phone and everything, you can see all the engagement, likes, and their real following is from there. Their website is beautiful. There's tons of products you can use. As I said, you can use this what's it called? Image downloader Chrome extension. It's free, and you can get all these images. Look at them all. Boom. Really Aussie business. Really proud of it, by the way, as a fellow Aussie. Anyway, is that then from there you literally just get the image, and you can then upload it using the search. Upload the image, takes 5 seconds, and boom, I found like 100 suppliers. What I do is I just reach out to the ones that you can see, 4 stars. Don't get me wrong, it's 5 years is good, but I try and do a few, like just have a look. You can see not many have that many stars. If you try and look for a lot of years and a lot of stars, 13 years, that one looks good, right? That supplier will be good. This price is not what I'm after. I'm after reliability, right? So, a lot more reviews, and honestly, I look at, 4.9 is pretty much perfect, honestly, let's be honest. So I would reach out to a few of these, right? 13 years, 53 reviews, might be the same supplier, I don't know. Easy returns, and they're trying to sell you, right? And so you can see there's a minimum order of like 100 pieces, right? So you would be spending, $1,000, but you can get samples, right? The point is, I'm saying get samples, find the ones you sort of like, reach out to them, and then look at the suppliers, which, you want to look at number of years they've been on the platform plus reviews. That's why they have that there, because that's what most people look at, right? Further looking into it, you got all these other products. Fantastic business, mainly Australian. So if you're in US and all that, this probably is really untapped. You can look at other countries and market it there. The good thing about something like dogs is people love dogs no matter what country. The dogs is like a staple thing. I love dogs to death. I love them. They're very therapeutic. But then if we also go a step further, we can also have a look at their Facebook ads. And you can see that they're running ads as of, started running an ads just in the last few days. But the most important thing is a little tip. When you look at the ads library and you see a number of ads, but you see an ad that's really old in terms of being running for nearly a year, that's not been running for no reason. That's a high converting ad. That is a winning ad that has done really well for them. Now, if we have a closer look, why is this ad doing so well for them? Well, one, I'm a dad. I love my child and I love my children. No more dirty dog bed, microbial, my English terrible at times, memory foam, machine washable cover, fantastic. Soft and warm polar fleece, and then giving the teddy bear to the dog. So it's got the kid and the dog in it. It's happy, nice sunny day, comfy orthopedic memory foam, absolute banger. You can see that again, it's optimized for mobile. So obviously this is doing really well for them via Reels, which is where most people will be converting from. And then a simple call to action. So literally just something taken by someone's phone. It probably took them 10 minutes to do this. Add some captions and away you go. Do you see what I mean by, like, if you get the product and actually, you can see this is the product that I found on the website, on Alibaba. You get a dog, some nice lighting, do this, add some captions, use a tool like CapCut, Camtasia, there's a number, whatever one's out there. Add some simple captions, focus on Reels, and this is absolutely crushing it. And right, that's it. And there you go. And what they've then done is they're running, other these are remarketing ads. And as I said, like this one just doing really well. And you got your copy, boom, there you go. So now you've got everything that you need just from using Instagram on your phone, 100% free. And this is a genuinely great product, right? If I wasn't building my pajama brand and focus with my other day-to-day, I would be building this. If you are interested in me building a brand around this product, where I can honestly justify a bit more of my time, comment down below if you want me to do that, and I will do that, and I'll make ad accounts and I'll set all of that up, and we'll do a full test all together as well as this pajama brand. More work, but I guess it's more fun all the same. All right. So that concludes the end of today's video on how to find untapped winning products that you can build a brand around, the research, the deep research, the psychology, the marketing, everything, right? As you can see, it doesn't take much, right? This took me 20 minutes. I was going through this live with you. I wanted it to be as transparent as possible. And I genuinely found products that I am genuinely wanting to look at selling myself. The thing I love about these dog beds is that they're not going to be fragile while shipping. It's scalable around the whole world. People in the United States, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, UK all have dogs, and they're all big dog lovers, right? Huge niche, right? There is, just one of the biggest niches, and dog lovers are very easy to please as long as the product is good. Plenty of influencers and everything. So, like, I really wanted to sort of show this. As I said, the Google Doc, if you want it, just comment the word research down below. Again, if you did like today's video, try and put a lot of effort into improving the quality of my content, please be sure to subscribe and like today's video. It really helps the growth of the channel. Other than that, I hope this has been helpful for you. Thank you very much for your time. Have a lovely day. Take care and goodbye.